やりますか？今何回？8回目だから20時間ぐらいはやってんのか。いや違う、7だからって言ってないから。10時間ちょっとやって、これまあやりましょう。現在の漢字は組合のボスにはまだ話してない。パーマを食べる。酒を見つけて飲めてくれた。会社。で、オースのやつ、エロボースやって。間違えた。その前に、オスの方、先、あるかどうするか。
Hello, compatriote. You have some...
これじゃねえな。ドイツの言葉を聞け。こいつ。
Right to work. Shame on you.
港って言ってたけど。陽気なみ、福神、港区、こいつか。こいつじゃないの。コーチじゃないのか。
So, how'd you like our harbor? It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right, you talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole. Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. The little boy had a good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. I learned that people don't want...
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. too hard. So, as I count, there are two parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I do.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, but okay. Let's find all of it.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza. It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me My...
とりあえずよくわかんねえってことですけど、グレイボスの方先行くか。じゃ話と関係なさそうだから。いいバールとかどこに落ちてんだ。
The payphone hangs mutely on the wall.
どうしたっていけないよな。どっから行くんだろう。違う。ここ行けないよな。鼓膜。アパートの他に行くのか。
Mr. Dubois, every worker... That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today? Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you find your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy. It's perfectly okay. What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left. Harry! I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper, or if this is another...
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over. Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator...
He doesn't want to see her. 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 He doesn't want to see It's as simple as that.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am.
This is weird. Not nice weird.
What? Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even...
So do I. That's one tasty brew. You should drink some right now, if you can.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you? You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Sadamoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the village. But now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need... Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened. One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy.
By negotiate...
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and...
An entire neighborhood of killers.
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties, they're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make...
So these idealists kill...
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove..." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay...
Aren't you worried we might arrest them?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them. How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during... Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members. Always old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're going to show up in full force.
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my...
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just like... I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization.
Yes, yes.
Oh, no. I don't cross... Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel.
やばいやばい。
Fascists are neat freaks. If you don't mind me saying so, I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Would he? I'm not so sure.
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much... I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the...
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal.
And what would isn't?
Once again, I require
Motto,
nothing
曲がったら
unethical
注
or
文した
illegal
か。
of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta. I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry. They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architect. On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks...
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's you.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once you bring joy to my heart, Harry, such a pleasure to be working with you. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun. Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day. By all means, Harry, what's on your mind?
ポケモン5やべねみ眠気がすごいよこれやった後カフェのあいつが聞いたらやめるやばい眠いそうだ不思議は飛びそうであるあれここって裏庭から行けるんか
Hola, Wandering Man. Okay.
先にアパート見に行くか。ここだよな。どこ行って。違うわ、これはあれだ。
Yes?
さっきのあれだ。これじゃない。ここからアパート。公立の部屋か。パンツの部屋。よし、とりあえずちょっと待ってよ。やる前に入って。ボルシチさ。
Well, hello. Someone's
これでいいんじゃね。
light reflects off the thermal cup. The borscht may not look wow. The gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises. A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils
肉
with
体が上
sunshine.
昇。
Your stomach melts from it
記憶
into a
現代。
happy, gooey mess. So does your mind.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills.
右下にあ
Physical
る。
instrument, half light, electrochemistry.
From the void we
取れた。
The door is closed.
こいつの部屋のところ。
no, the lieutenant gives. You should punch a fucking hole in it. The murmur in your ears recedes. This door, as you hold, this door can only as you hold the metal. You sense the warmth left there by her hand. Still, the lieutenant, you should punch a fucking. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. Not to mention, great.
Stop that.
Still, the lieutenant, you should punch a fuck. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce. Not to mention.
Stop that.
Still, the lieutenant, you should punch.
Hey,
That felt out. Everyone is a whore. You hear the murmur of blood in your ears.
何がいるんだろう、これ。とりあえずじゃあ行きますか。
Let me handle this.
エリザベスって。
Detective
弁護
disorientated.
士。
Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome. Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way, so let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this.
it doesn't matter if you recognize.
She says nothing. You're sure Easilio mentioned something about a lawyer, Elizabeth someone, but you're too dumb to remember what it was.
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. Martin, what are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do. If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. Aggressive, you make your living enforcing violence.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent me. We've talked to Evrard Claire. We know who these men are. The union's militant wing.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. No one is emotional here. Do your job. Ask your questions, then leave. What you want is of no significance, officer. I've got nothing to say to you. Aggressive?
We've talked to Evrard.
Listen, you...
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your Let's.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something?
What, is he fucking kidding?
Hey, asshole, up here.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, this is about him.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get...
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that...
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up.
You might want to
ほっ
start
とか
asking
ね
your
腐っ
questions
て匂い
now.
だ
It's not going to get better than this.
No, I's here.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy Boys, you fuck with...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
金属性能
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already scanned of the actors here. You could take another look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
No. I's here.
Yeah!
Relax. Yeah.
Let Dennis...
Yeah.
Easy, fellas.
Too late. Of the actors here.
No.
Relax. Yeah.
間違えた
Dennis...
Yeah.
Easy. Too late. Good. You could take another...
The pretty boy. You guys real.
Funny. But my part...
Evrard, and what did he tell you? That we killed him? That we took a cargo belt from the heart?
The man gets a strange gleam in his eyes.
Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time. Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Who do you fucking think does?
It wasn't a question, dickwad.
This asshole is worse than... Tight?
I think you got your end.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man. You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday.
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah!
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're...
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end.
We hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach you anything?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied.
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus...
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions.
Yeah, I knocked him out.
犯
Came
人
up
別
behind
なんか
him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like...
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
形成
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style. Right fucking here. The fucker started coming to our bar. Asking for it.
Like what, Copper?
OK
Why? 'Cause he was worthless. And he's...
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start
A live grenade.
I can't prove it, but I know.
'Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm on our knees, God...
Really?
Yeah,
小
really.
川駅
Had a gin and tonic up there?
We couldn't believe it either. But he fucking did. Right there.
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened
There's slight unease in him, suddenly.
to kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he...
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to...
Yeah. Me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
No. You're not getting the name.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Titus, do not answer.
Fuck off, Carl. She's...
What are you talking about? Embarrassment.
What you need is to get the fuck...
As you can see, these men can only take so much base...
It won't be for long, she means.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martin...
I think we're going to stick around. I've done this job for long enough.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything I...
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Oh, so...
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us? You gonna let him talk?
Let's see. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
何があったっけ形成だけクイック外してなんか形勢が上がるやつ 平成プロ、スイッチ。平成でどこから？運動能力。伝導、能力ってどれだけ？運動の。肉体、肉体、だから違うか。一回。
Looks like the circus left town,
え？
but the clowns are still here. Again.
Good one, Titus.
あれ、もうなくなってる。
Yeah, lawman.
Not in the...
A fearful by your side. Easy. Walk back from the provoc while the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there.
Look, coppers. I know you think you're doing your job here.
That's an Easter 50. As the Emsk made the last thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast. Not an echo. No one screams. It's more dead cops. Set.
どのあたりだ？車、更新されてるから。
I've got nothing to say to you.
これは。平成オリゴ。鉄板、ロックして。どうしたもんかな。
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
いつの間にオートセーブされちゃった。
Again.
Good one, Titus.
How many people?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got what was coming to him. Yeah, law.
Not in the...
A fair by your easy while the little rat-faced man
Look, coppers. I know you think you're doing your job here.
That's an Easter.
The little guy.
なんか止まるんだけど。
You're the little guy.
So.
Yeah, little questions.
We hang.
The autopsy.
The lieutenant.
Yeah, that's right, lawman.
消えちゃったね。ゴブゴブのやつ。
Actually, they're admirably,
平成だ。
surprisingly composed. Well, this one.
72%。
But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
My fucking elbow, Copper. Right fucking here.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Like what, copper? We.
Didn't they
The autopsy.
The lieutenant.
Yeah. I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him
や
in
べ。
the back of the head. He went
違う
down
話
like
変わ
a
って
sack
る
of
じゃん。
sand.
That's right, lawman. And like what, copper? Why? 'Cause he was worth. So am I. Now, how about you get the fuck out of my town? About fucking time.
タスクを見てたね。
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height
シル
window.
ビーか。
The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. There's a little slide
お前
panel
には
up
まだ
there.
早い。青山、
Yes?
キムさん、なんか。
I've got nothing to say to you.
ジャーナル、見て。レイバーサス、バッジを見つけないとだ。ハリーボディ。伝導、能力、控除、やって持ってない。これじゃない。女性シンポジウム。バッジがないから大丈夫でしょう。こいつなな。
Fuck does Kuno care? So? Yeah, so?
Kuno sent you.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's what Kuno's after this shit.
Yeah, real interesting.
Fucking right, pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that fuck no, pig. Kuno ain't.
He's not worried about prison. He's got to at least know a source. You need to befriend him first.
Fucking right, pig. Kuno's filling bathtub. Fuck no.
He's got. You need to befriend him first.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and... Kuno do...
ねえこれ、やんないとダメってこと。どうしようがいいんだろうね、次。サーチのコード、見に行く。拾えないんだわ。これ。何拾った今。
You take the legal
なんか
documents
わかっ
out of the
た。白い封
envelope.
筒。
A 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zone, the youth center, cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size.
note is written. Someone has scribbled. S. You'll find the filament memory.
あれ、なんかいいよ。こんなとこ行ったって人。
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the faded marks are too degraded.
Where? There? Those are old. Yes, the one that happened. Not much. I don't have a...
これか。
This coin-operated viewer is facing...
ところが、気になるって。こいつは誰？
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you...
René, you're a man with a fork in the world.
Look, in his hand.
I'm trying to, but...
These manly men are playing balls. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
ほら。
This felt wrong. Wrong like...
97% で失敗した。
Good job of...
There are no two more... Mossback and his shitty ball are mocking you. You need to get angry. Use swear words. Mention spunk. Your muscle memory knew what to do and went for it. But there were gaps. Yeah, gaps you tried to fill with. It felt like you were going for a thrust or a lunge. There was definitely gonna be jump.
What are you talking?
With a pinch.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
The man in his merry... The lieutenant is... Everything has gone very quiet. It seems as if...
Yes. The Debardeurs union pays me to stand vigil during... I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and... Money. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. No one. The boss has been unmanned since last month.
No one has been...
Yes!
Look, officer. The
possibility of someone being...
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words. Oh, I didn't mean to imply this.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we...
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
She is nobody.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, it does. And it's a private matter.
You see, officer.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's not...
It's his heart.
No one.
No one?
Yes.
Look, officer.
The possibility.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and...
Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now? Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be... Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike in Martinez, the union is the law. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have... If I knew, I would not be afraid. Yes. The terrain here provides... Yes.
Heavy artillery fire.
Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up commies, communists, socialists, anarchists. Call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up. Yes, the military coordinate Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in OA. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made land.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like...
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but... the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the damn right, son.
He approves of this radical approach.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think? I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now this is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers.
He slouches as he says that. It makes it...
A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frissel.
Wait, Joyce said William ran, and his name...
This is communard propaganda. Guillaume would never do something. This was reign as a king. As everyone... It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. It's a Belle McGrave.
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty, I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition... Ah, yes! King Philip...
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy...
Cocaine. Cocainum. Sounds like our...
A superpower! Feared and respected, decisively. Without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is... Revachol would be a different place if more people here...
Don't get started on...
The Carabineer doesn't reply.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy. The nobility loved some mad.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. To aid in their work.
I'm satisfied.
Of course. Clarity of vision.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made it administer the...
Higher realms. Of course. It all makes sense.
Please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Yes, indeed. We're not...
But imagine, purest cocaine. Now that would make you feel like a king. Not...
Right.
Case.
Vigilance officer? What can this all get?
All you observe.
This is the uniform.
Don't you mean?
You do not speak his name. Cray.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Smaho, doko?
I have really...
Yes.
René. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance? Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the
Do not defile her memory, Gaston.
We knew her, all right. lived on. She was René's first girl back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he dis-
And then you stole her from me.
Oh, officer.
You stole her from me.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since.
We were just boys then. This was different. No point starting this all over again. For the thousandth and...
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. René and I were both by her bedside when she...
died. No use sugar.
Departed.
And a quick grimace of pain passes over René's.
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married. Heck, technically, we both...
You always confused her. Could...
He suddenly remembers you.
Of course, officer. Memories are... Sweet, sweet Jenny. Of course, officer. Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. No, officers.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder...
I wish I could.
Respect?
I'm not.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard...
The old soldier. The blind leading the blind.
Let's try not to get caught in that.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense. I don't have...
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew.
1
I
hour's
hate this
passed.
socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the...
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs some... Oh, nothing official, I assure you.
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should...
That's just the way things work around here. No, thank you. For being consummate... Sure, officer. No. Oh, the goal. That's the cochonnet. Well, first, you draw, then the players aim to throw their bulls at... I could.
Is he denying you information when you clearly requested it? That's it. We're blowing the lid off this man jar. Yes, yes you do. Knowledge is...
Then there's measuring the distance between the bull and the cochonnet. The opponent has a right...
Can you believe this clown? This is information you must have, and he's stalling.
Yes, officer. Yes. I swear, I don't know.
And that's how you break a man if the good cop and the bad...
Yes, yes. I'm sorry.
Good. Gaston finally understands the rules now.
What was that all about? Some experimental interrogation technique you're honing? I know a weird cop when I see one. It doesn't work. Weird cop only...
Just please ask them normal questions.
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
The only one you have.
Suddenly you realize how hungry you... The sandwich looks like a culinary... In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat...
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this...
You can barely hear him. The sweet smell...
Fuck off! It's mine!
A glimmer of respect flashes in René's eyes.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way.
And it's gone.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? You're a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
塾これいけないよね。本当にあっち。なんかあるの。クイズ。 なんかやることある。
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls,
I can see you
Speaker
with
じゃん。
taste for luxury, officer.
a pair of found
楽天
ultras.
ショップ。
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found
5
sneakers.
時。
These once a small
No, no, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneaker. No, don't pity them, officer. These are old. No way, officer. These aren't for sale. Well, but see, they are the pet. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses
You like sunglasses, officer?
aboard.
Damn, officer.
They're perfect for concealing your. It's going to be very.
No, you are definitely not buying those. No, I can't. We can't walk around with you.
These are all.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super.
There are clothes inside.
Don't be shy.
You find your. The box.
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand. But
Something cold grazes your hand. This jacket, practical.
八幡
choice,
東
officer.
2セット。
Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
S1。
You find your. The box.
Economical, but also.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers. You see a Samaran street vendor. The name.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's
You see the name
happy shop.
Are-
Everything.
from out on the bay.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang. You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly only the coolest goods in Revachol. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources. Good joke, officer.
You glance.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom. That's right. Revachol is the best place for an independent. No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want. Anything for you. You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? No problem here, officer. I get all...
Wait. Humanex. Humanitarian aid.
What? Look, officer. I'm just...
Interesting.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good.
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Sigai province of the
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent. Speaking of, why not support an independent local?
"通信だね。音声された。交際無理だよね、これで。お吸い物でしょうか。水曜の持たねばならない。あれ、複数。 はまだ。
Hello, hello. Let me know.
さてと、どうしよっか。
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up? Huh? The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
っていうか眠いからいいや。今日はコロナでしょ。頭、ふわふわしてるけどとりあえず、一杯、拾ったから。あいやちょっと待てよ。これでどれぐらい金になるか確認してからでしょうか。どこに勝つとこか。19分。
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears.
玉ねぎ。
Is this about the questions again?
意識が飛びそうである。とりあえずこれで終了だけど、次回何しようかな。もう一回ジャーナル見て考えるか。次回。ゴミ収集業者もまだ。とバッジを見つけないといけないのか。どこにあったの？ゴミ箱に入ってるか。それともう一回。交渉人に会いに行けばいいか。あ、そっか。あと、アパートか。昼のアパートはまだ行ってないから、そこらあたりだな。トヨタにございます。終わりです。